Asher Vaughn has it all: money, power, and a reputation as an untouchable playboy. But his mother gives him an ultimatum: settle down or lose his inheritance. One night, Asher finds himself in a dingy bar, drawn to a captivating musician, Skyler Reed. Skyler is fierce, passionate, and everything Asher isn't. When Asher sees him punch a guy for harassing a waitress, he smirks. He's found his match. Be my boyfriend. I'll pay you enough to make your dreams come true. Asher whispers, cornering Skyler against a wall. I don't sell myself. Skyler glares. You wouldn't be. Just playing a role. And in return, Asher smirks, leaning closer, his breath ghosting against Skyler's lips. I just need a good actor. And you need money. Skyler's eyes burn with defiance. I don't do rich boy games. Asher smirks, trailing a finger along Skyler's jaw. I think you'll like this one. Skyler shivers, just barely, but Asher catches it. Asher smirks, leaning closer, his breath ghosting against Skyler's lips. Skyler should walk away. He knows Asher Vaughn is trouble, but he's drowning in debt and chasing a dream that never seems to come true. Skyler exhales sharply. If I say yes, you better be ready to handle me. Asher leans in, lips brushing Skyler's ear. Fine. Skyler whispers, their faces inches apart. But don't think for a second you can control me. Asher leans in, voice dripping with challenge. Living in Asher's world is hell. Expensive suits, fake smiles, and an ex who keeps trying to get Asher back. Skyler plays the role of the devoted boyfriend. The way he whispers, play along, before kissing him. His lips tasting of whiskey and sin. But Asher takes it further. He drags his fingertips along the exposed skin of Skyler's back at charity events. He leans in during interviews, whispering, you look too damn good tonight. At a gala, Asher pulls Skyler into a secluded hallway, his body flush against his. You're enjoying this. Asher murmurs, fingers teasing the waistband of Skyler's suit pants. Skyler smirks. You're the one who keeps finding excuses to touch me. Instead of responding, Asher presses him against the wall, lips grazing Skyler's ear. What if I stop pretending? Skyler's breath hitches as Asher captures his lips in a deep, slow kiss. It's not for show this time. It's raw, real. And when Asher bites down on Skyler's lower lip, drawing a sharp gasp from him, they both know they're past the point of no return. After a gala, Asher corners Skyler in a quiet elevator. Their eyes lock, the tension thick. Skyler smirks. You're pushing boundaries, Vaughn. Asher steps closer, their breaths mingling. Tell me to stop. Skyler's pulse hammers. I should. Asher's fingers brush Skyler's hip, slow and teasing. But you won't. The elevator doors ding open before anything more can happen. But Skyler spends the rest of the night burning with anticipation. The closer they pretend to be, the harder it is to deny the pull between them. That night, Asher sees Skyler sneaking out to the rooftop. You look like you're about to run. Asher murmurs, standing behind him. Skyler sighs. I don't belong in this world. Asher moves closer, fingertips brushing Skyler's wrist. Then why does it feel like you belong with me? Skyler turns, and suddenly, Asher crashes his lips against his. The kiss is raw, demanding, and full of unspoken emotions. I shouldn't want you. Skyler breathes, gasping. But you do. Asher whispers, pressing their foreheads together. That night, they don't sleep apart. The tension between them builds until it snaps one stormy night. Skyler storms into Asher's penthouse after a confrontation with Asher's ex. Your ex is a piece of work. He growls, throwing his jacket on the floor. Asher smirks, stalking toward him. Jealous? Not even a little. Skyler lies. But Asher isn't fooled. He steps closer, grabbing Skyler's tie and pulling him in. Asher's breath catches. And then he laughs, dark, low, full of hunger. Say that again. He murmurs, grabbing Skyler's wrist and flipping their positions. Now, Skyler's back is against the wall and Asher is right there. Skyler glares, panting. I screw you and I hate you. Asher smirks. Gladly, then stop me. But Skyler doesn't stop him. Instead, he fists his hands into Asher's expensive silk shirt and drags him into a hungry, desperate kiss. Asher groans into his mouth, backing Skyler onto the couch. Their bodies crash together, heat igniting between them. Asher's hands roam, gripping, teasing, claiming, while Skyler's nails dig into his shoulders, pulling him impossibly closer. Clothes are tugged, buttons ripped. Breathless whispers fill the air, more. Don't stop, you feel so good. And when Asher leans in, pressing their foreheads together, his voice is raw. Tell me this isn't just an act. Skyler's answer comes in the form of another searing kiss, one that steals the air from Asher's lungs. And then he kisses him like he's oxygen, holds him like he's the only thing that matters. And then he kisses him, hard, urgent, devastatingly deep. Skyler gasps against his lips, but Asher swallows the sound, hands gripping Skyler's waist, pressing their bodies flush together. It's fire and chaos, heat and hunger. Skyler fists Asher's shirt, pulling him closer. The kiss turns desperate, biting, teasing, consuming. When they break apart, both are breathless. Asher's forehead presses against Skyler's. Tell me this isn't real. Asher whispers, voice raw. Skyler licks his lips. I don't know anymore. Neither do. Skyler leans against Asher's chest, arms crossed. You like this too much. He taunts. Asher steps closer, cornering him. Like what? Skyler smirks. Touching me, kissing me, pretending you don't want more. Asher growls, grabbing Skyler's tie and pulling him in. I don't pretend, sweetheart. And then he devours him. Skyler moans into Asher's mouth, hands threading into his hair. Asher groans, voice raw. You taste like trouble. Skyler nips his lip. And you love it. Asher slams him against the wall, hands gripping Skyler's hips, grinding against him. The air turns electric. Skyler smirks against Asher's lips. You're losing control. Asher chuckles darkly. Oh, baby, I lost control the second I met you. That night, neither of them slept. The next morning, Skyler wakes up in Asher's bed, tangled in silk sheets, and realizes, this isn't just acting anymore. And that's the problem. Things should have stayed physical. That was the deal. But Asher catches himself memorizing the way Skyler hums when he's sketching lyrics, the way his lips twitch when he's trying not to smile. And Skyler? He knows he's screwed when he wrapped in Asher's arms and realizes he doesn't want to leave. But love is dangerous in Asher's world. His mother finds out about the contract and publicly humiliates Skyler, calling him a gold digger, a fraud. Skyler looks at Asher, waiting for him to defend him. Skyler glares at Asher, voice shaking. Tell me it wasn't all an act. Asher opens his mouth, hesitates. Skyler's heart shatters. You bastard, you made me believe this was real. I'm done. He turns to leave. Asher panics, grabs his wrist. Skyler. Skyler rips away, eyes burning. You should have fought for me. And then he's gone. Skyler disappears, cutting Asher out of his life. But Asher refuses to let him go. Asher loses his mind. He drinks, fights, and isolates himself until he sees Skyler on TV, performing his first sold-out concert. Without a second thought, he storms the stage mid-performance. The audience gasps, cameras flashing. Skyler stares, stunned. "What the hell are you doing?" Asher's voice is raw. "I love you," gasps from the audience. Asher steps closer. "I don't know how to be soft. I don't know how to be good. But I know I can't breathe without you." Asher grabs the mic. "I've never believed in love." He looks straight into Skyler's eyes. "Until you." Skyler swallows hard, but he doesn't move away. Asher steps closer, voice rough. "I love you. I love the way you challenge me. The way you make me feel alive." His eyes darken. "And I love the way you taste when you finally stop arguing and just kiss me." Skyler's jaw clenches, but his eyes betray him. Asher drops the mic and closes the distance between them. "Kiss me like you mean it." Skyler yanks him in. The world watches. But all Asher feels is Skyler, his taste, his warmth, the way he clings to him like he never wants to let go. Skyler breaks the kiss, gasping, eyes burning. "I hate you," he whispers. Asher smirks, kissing him again. "Liar." And Skyler kisses him back, deep, bruising, consuming. Skyler glares at him. "You're insane." When Skyler pulls Asher into a desperate, passionate kiss on stage, the whole world watches them fall this time, for real. But in that moment, there's only them, together.